Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited because I'm going to be filming a perfume haul. This means I have new fragrances in my collection. I have new babies. Getting new perfumes is like Christmas to me. Like, it doesn't get better than that. So the first one I'm gonna start out with is one I actually got this morning and I'm so freaking excited over it. This is the Sol de Janiero Sol Cheirosa 62. As you can see, I got a partial. I got it for like a good discount on Mercari. By the way, never buy fragrances full price. What are you doing? Go to FragranceNet, FragranceX, PerfumeOnline.ca, Favegrance, FragranceBuy.ca, Mercari, Depop. 9 times out of 10, you can find the fragrance you're looking for online for a good deal. You'll save so much money that way, and then you can spend more on fragrances. I will say though, when you're buying from Mercari, eBay, Depop, etc., make sure you do your research on the perfume bottle first. Look at videos on YouTube, like know what to look for quality-wise and in the fine details, and also ask to see a batch code number, and then you can check that on Check Cosmetic and Check Fresh to see how old that fragrance is. Buy from reputable sellers, check the reviews, just make sure you're getting an authentic fragrance. Don't buy fragrances full price unless it is very hard to come by, or if it's like a brand new fragrance and you just can't wait. All right, let's get into this baby. I am so freaking excited. I sprayed this immediately on my wrist when I got it in the mail. This was a blind buy, actually, which is very rare for me. I rarely blind buy. The only time I blind buy is if I have tried a fragrance that is compared to it. So I'm like, okay, I have an idea of what it's gonna smell like, or if it's really cheap. So technically this was a blind buy, but also I've tried the infamous Boom Boom Cream, which this smells exactly like it. So I'm like, it's good. It's gonna be good. This is the summer gourmand I've been waiting for. I adore gourmands. They're by far like my favorite fragrance family to wear, but most gourmands don't mesh well with the heat, which is what I'm experiencing right now in Southern California. Because right now I'm wearing more like light, refreshing citrus or floral fragrances, so I cannot wait to wear this. I'm wearing this tomorrow. I wore this today. Oh my gosh. So good. First of all, look at this atomizer. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So nutty on first blast. I will say, I know a lot of people are not a fan of the cap, myself included, but it does have a good weight to it, so that's nice. You know, it's not like cheap ass disco ball. I've been seeing so much about their body mists, but I'm extra and I wanted the perfume. But if you want a cheaper alternative, I hear that those are amazing. I hear they last a good amount of time for body mist. They have a lot of different scents. So if you want to go for that alternative, like by all means, go for it. I'm not a body mist kind of girl. This does not have the best longevity. You know what I mean? This is not Baccarat. But it has the most amazing sillage. And then the perfume lasted for like a couple hours. And if I overspray, I can get the effect that I want. This is like the embodiment of a cozy, warm vanilla, caramel, a little woody, a little nutty, a little powdery deliciousness. Salt is listed in here, but it's very subtle to my nose. I think it just gives it that little bit of oomph. It's not like salt in a Paco Rabanne Olympia. That's like very predominant. The pistachio, you're gonna get a blast of when you first spritz it, but after just a couple of minutes, that dies down and then you're getting that like warm, enveloping, delicious caramel, vanilla, woody scent. And I will say that the almond lasts throughout the whole lifetime of the fragrance. It's so good, but it's not overly nutty. I don't want to smell like a full-on nut. I've tried nutty fragrances before where it's just like, am I a nut? And I don't promote blind buying, but I know some of y'all out there do it. I would say that this is a pretty dang safe blind buy. I don't see how you could dislike this fragrance. only if you're not into gourmands. This is an amazing summer fragrance that's not your cliche typical summer fragrance. Like if you are over the coconut, you're over the citrus, give this a try. Really enjoyable, yummy scent. Like it's just a happy scent. It makes you smile. And because it's a gourmand, I feel like you could easily wear this year round. I cannot. I am so in love. This has been on my wish list for a hot freaking minute, like half a year, I feel like. This is the best way to describe it, okay? I mean, in my opinion, but this is cherry Pepsi with powdered sugar donuts. This is what it is. Or like a root beer float, but swap the root beer for like cherry Pepsi. So you've got that French vanilla ice cream just like bubbling in there. It's all like creamy and delicious. Oh, so I thought it was really good when I first tried it. It was really yummy, but I was like, I don't know if I need it in my collection. Because I'm like, do I want to smell like cherry Pepsi? The answer is yes. It has more complexity than that, but like I'm narrowing it down. In the base, you get tonka bean, cashmere wood, and musk, which gives it that little bit of oomph to make it obviously a fragrance and not like you actually poured cherry Pepsi on yourself. So as I was saying, it was a like at first, really enjoyed wearing it. But the more I wore it, the more addicted I got. And then when I ran out of that sample, damn, I missed it so much. I could not get this fragrance out of my freaking head. It is so good. And this bottle, like, can we talk about this bottle? On screen, it's beautiful, it's stunning, but holding it in person, this red juice is like chef's kiss. The cap is super weighted. Like this is amazing quality. I love this style bottle. Very simple, chic, but different. I really enjoyed Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, but I wanted more with it. On me, it was just straight up like sour sweet cherry syrup liqueur, which smelled really good. I just enjoy like a little bit of like maybe like a woodiness or something to give it a little oomph. And this really satisfied my cherry craving. Well, now I kind of want more. I'm not gonna lie, I have a list on my phone of like cherry fragrances that I want to try out now. Did I even say the name? In my excitement, I must have forgotten. I don't even remember. This is BDK Rouge Smoking. Don't let the word smoking deter you from trying this fragrance if you're not into smoky notes, because I don't get that at all. Like, I get zero smoke. I feel like this would be an amazing scent for cuddling. I mean, when you smell this, like, all you want to do is cuddle up and get close to that person. It's making my mouth water. Holy shit. Can it please be fall so I can wear this already? Then we have Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods. My boyfriend actually gifted this to me and he loves this scent. He wants to wear it himself. Again, powdery vanilla. I actually had a coworker tell me I smelled like powdered sugar, which that is what you get predominantly. But the background notes though, make it sexy. There's oud in here, but super light. You get suede, which literally how this smells is how suede feels. Like that feeling is how it smells. It doesn't make any sense, but if you smell it, you'll understand. It's just that material's texture like embodies what this is all about. There's sandalwood, tobacco, saffron, like all like my favorite notes. Super likable fragrance. I mean, if you don't like vanilla, you're not gonna like it. But other than that, I feel like this is a safe blind buy. It is quite expensive though, so I would sample first. But it's very unique. You don't smell this kind of vanilla often at all. However, I did go to Sephora the other day and I tested out the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. I just sprayed it like on a little test strip, so I didn't like test it on my skin or anything. Very similar, and I actually ordered a sample so I can compare them. Next we have Reminiscence Dragee. Does this bottle not look adorable? It really gives me like Marie Antoinette French era vibes. And the word dragee actually means a candy consisting of a center covered with a coating such as a sugared almond. Perfect name for it. Guys, I don't know what it is with me and powdery vanillas right now, but I feel like all I've been bringing into my collection are powdery vanillas of like different assortments, but they're all very different. Like this Silky Woods and Rouge Smoking, completely different scents. But yes, they do share that element of powdery vanilla. So I'm gonna say, I'm sorry it's like a similar sort of description, but it's accurate, okay? This smells like a powdered sugar donut, but here's the twist, marzipan filling. That is all I get from this, no joke. There's mandarin orange, cardamom, petitgrain, orange blossom, plum, musk, cedar. I don't get any of that. Pastry, warm, cozy vibes. This is like perfect for fall and winter. When I smell this, I envision an oversized turtleneck, like chunky knit sweater. Your hair is down, you're wearing a beanie, you're wearing Uggs. This is a more simple fragrance. I find that the majority of my fragrances are more complex. This is simple, but she's so enjoyable. Also, an amazing scent for cuddling. I should do a cuddling like video. A cuddling video, that sounds so weird. Like fragrances for, you know, intimate occasions. And lastly, I have to show you Zara oh geez. All right, Rich Warm Addictive. This is a bit of a gem. This is discontinued, but I'm still mentioning it because you can still find it, okay? Be on Mercari, type up Zara Rich Warm Addictive, save the search, and wait for it to pop up because it will. But if you're interested, start looking now because at a certain point, it's gonna be like impossible to find this. This has honey, coconut, tobacco, sandalwood, and cedar. I get all of those notes except for the coconut. I get zero coconut. And the honey is more subtle. You can definitely smell it, but if you're not really into honey predominant fragrances, I would still recommend this because it's not a honey bomb. It's just there to sweeten it up a little bit. And dude, if this does not have coffee in it, Zara's lying. Okay, and I feel like there's rose in here too, all right? This is very similar to Montal's Intense Cafe, Mancera, Roses Vanille, same sort of vibes. Those fragrances are not for me. Beautiful fragrances, unique, yummy, I totally recommend them. I'm just not big on the sweet coffee rose mixture so much. I think it might have to do with the fact that I work in a coffee shop, so that's kind of like associated with work to me. But I do have coffee in some fragrances that I own where it doesn't bother me. Anyway, this is the Intense Cafe version for me. This is a much lighter version of Intense Cafe. This is also more cozy to me. It has shit lasting power, I'm gonna be honest. I overspray this like crazy, and the first initial blast, you're gonna get a bit of that alcohol. I mean, it is a cheaper fragrance, but after that, and it warms up on your skin, it is good. It's a cozy, sweetened tobacco fragrance. I also see this being compared to Parfum de Marly Herod. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? That is one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and I'm sorry, nah, not even close. Not even in the same ballpark to me, because Herod is way more complex, way more unique, and you can tell the ingredients, the notes are like top-notch quality. If we're gonna compare this to another fragrance, it's Intense Cafe. Like, no doubt about it. Like, first sniff, I knew right away. I was like, yep, getting those vibes. So if you like that fragrance, I think this is a super safe blind buy. And if you enjoyed that fragrance, but it didn't quite hit the mark, maybe it was a little bit too sweet for you, maybe you want the coffee toned down, maybe it's just a bit too strong of a fragrance in general, maybe you want the rose toned down, I would definitely recommend this. It's a great cheapie. So that is all I have to share with you today. I do have more fragrances on their way, so once I get like a couple more, I want to do another fragrance haul. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I would appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!